error. So I'll show everybody now. Now, there are sometimes I probably want to use Git and it doesn't work, right? That's because you are using, as you can see here, what can you see in this list? PowerShell. There's a PowerShell. So now, just click on this down button here. Can you see Git bash? You understand? So you can use Git bash. You also have the same issue. Okay. So you can also try Git bash. Now, Git bash is specifically created for Git. So there is no how it's not going to work. Now, we've done Git init, done Git add. The next thing I'll be working on now is what? Git commit. Folders in where? In your .git folder. That's your local .git folder. Now, since you've added it to the staging area with what? Git add. The next thing is what? Git commit. So what you write your what? Git commit. Then -m. The M is the commit message, right? Now, when you talk about commit message, you're talking about the message that actually describes what you did. Now, in this place, what did you just do? You just created like a base design. You probably just created the home, created about, or we also talked about the word responsiveness. So I can just easily say what? Responsiveness created. You understand? Like you can just basically talk about anything. That's basically what your commit message is talking about. Now, the reason why you have commit message is actually to know what you did. As at that time you were committing. There are sometimes that you work on the header, you just git add, git commit, it works, right? Sometimes you worked on, probably the functionality of your application. You also add functionality. As at that time, you know what you are working on. That is why Git is very, very good for what? Tracking your project. It makes you understand, okay, as are these commits also that I worked on, as are these commits also I worked on. Every single thing is what? Tracked. You understand? So if I click enter right now, see that what everything has been added. So if you check it out, you should see 9 files changed, 281 insertions. You understand? This is how it works. Now I'm saying created mode, create mode. All of this is saying that has added everything that you need to add. Is it clear to everyone? It probably did not use the right syntax. Now check the syntax. Git commit, there is a space between commit and -m. And there's a space between your -m and what? And the message I'm about to give. You understand? There's always a space. So you need to use the correct syntax. I need everybody to try this now. Try it out. Have you tried? Do you try your Git init and Git add? So yeah, just follow through. You say? Sorry. Okay, now if it is saying that, now I think I know what's wrong. If it is saying that you need to do something, what do you need to do? You need to set it. Is everyone here? If you are seeing that exact message, are you seeing that same message? So if you are seeing it, what I need you to do is is everyone here, do git config -- global, right? Then you set your user.email. You write your user.email. So let's say for Levites 4. Yes, your GitHub user.email. So this is what you just need to do. Git config -- global. Then user.email. Then you put your email. In case you need to see it. Eh? I didn't hear you. That's why I said put git config -- global and user.email. You understand? That's all you have to do. Let me clear it again so you can see what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. That author that I say, he wants you to put this git config -- global user.email. You need to confirm your identity. So use this as your identity confirmation. Have you all done that? Just enter. Take it to the next line. That's what it is, right? Now try and Git commit again. So you have to add the message. Prompt you to type the message, but you have to always add the message. You see? What is it? The thing is that you might get confused. Just type the message, like first time. You understand? You now brought out like another line to type your message, right? That's what I'm saying. That even if you type your message like that, you press enter, there's every tendency that you get confused. So what you have to do is to what? Just type the message out. Control C first. Control C on your terminal. No, don't worry. Just Control C. Yeah, press Control C on your terminal. It will like see what's going to happen. The press Control C now, it's take it to like to stop it, then bring it to the next line. So just press Control C. Does that happen? You bring it. You have the question. Git commit first. Write Git commit. See the syntax. That's what. Why are you on Linux? I'm involved. Just you can delete it and create another version. All right. So okay. That's because see what you are doing. This is what you are doing. You just want to Git commit and you click enter. You understand? Now the reason why it's doing like that is because you just commit. That's what you did. There. You cannot do that. You have to write Git commit, then put your message. You will get confused if you don't know put your message. And put your message and say first commit. If you do not do this, it's going to get. But right now you have issues. Just bring. Let me just like clean it for you so that you can have it fresh. Where is it? Okay, forgot. Okay, that's another problem. You know what? Just delete the current batch that you're on. So this is what I'm saying. This particular batch, delete it, then create another one. This batch. You don't have to commit again if you committed before. See it. You've committed already. So well, you committed. You can uncommit also, but we'll get there. We'll get there. If you make mistake in your no, that one is not even important. If you make mistake in your email, it's not important. Just continue. Or if you make mistake in your email, you can just make like this. It's just like yeah, exactly. Yes, no. Error what? Right. Can I see? Or instead, so it will be easier. Can everybody just join the call so you can share your screen? You don't have to stand up. Or bring it, don't worry, bring it. All time. No, just do it once. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. You used use. Supposed to be user or use. So use the email. User. Yes, user. Global.
Okay. I'm trying to add that back.
So just do Git add. That's all. Change from modify. All right. So now that is it. You asked me a question. Okay, I've answered you. Okay. Now, if you've been able to do your Git commit, congratulations. If you're not able to do your Git commit, what's the problem? It's as well. You should just create mode as well. Who else has not been able to commit? Mr. Dean, have you committed? Mr. Is it Praise? All right, have you committed now? Create mode, right? Good. You press clear. It's not going to show anything again. The thing is, you can only commit for every ad, Git add. There is only one Git commit. If you do Git commit again now, after you committed the first time, it just tell you on branch master nothing to commit. So this is how you can commit again. You can either commit again if you add new something new, or you push. You have to add something new. So what am I saying? Adding something new. For instance, I can come here now, and I can remove this. All right, let me just give it. Let me just give it a padding. So let's say padding of 0.2 rem. You understand? So if I'm giving you a padding of 0.2 rem, now I've added something to my code, isn't it? Which means this has been modified. Now I can come here and I can say git add again. You understand? Now, this is now the only time whereby I can now commit again. Why? Because I've added something to the staging area. But you are trying to add something that is not in the staging area. Everything in your staging area has been committed. That means your staging area is what? Clean, nothing to commit. You have to add something to your what? To your I didn't get the question. I could have just said git add mobile. Yes, I understand. And you can just say you can use since I only edited something on one file and I could have just said git add mobile.css. You understand? But I was just in a hurry. That's why I used dot. All right. So let me it's the same thing. Like git, you did not do this thing. Where's the email? Not there now. Okay, you cleared it out. Okay, let me just do it here. Let me just do it. So what you should do now is you should use your email. So you do your git config global, then user.email. What's your email? Hmm? School. Hmm? KW. So you try it. Yeah. All right. So that's that about Git commits. So something going on there. All right. Now, we've been able to work on Git reset, isn't sorry, Git commit. Let me clear this. So now there is an issue with my code now. It is showing modified. Now we've been able to work on Git. Is it Git commit, right? Now you asked the question. You said, "What if you made a mistake in your commit message? Where you want to write something else, or you probably committed the wrong thing, or you've not even there are some things I still want to commit that you've not committed. Now, how do you do it? You use what we know as a Git reset. So if I say Git reset, right, dash stop, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that what every single thing I've committed is gone. You understand? Now I have to what add again. So I can now say git add to add everything that I wanted to add. You understand? Then I can say git commit dash m. Then I can give it what first commit. Now as you can see, I've committed again. But I think this is even bad. Let me just add instead. Commit add good. X is now our first commit. The same thing again. Add. So let's try it again. Clear. Git add. Good. Git commit dash m. So let's say first commit. Something here. Let's check this out. Okay, let's leave this for now. But what reset basically does is that whatever it is you've added to the staging area, right? Whatever it is you've added to the staging area, guess what? Reverted. Like you won't have anything again. You understand? That's what Git reset does. So let's say I have something here now, and I added this. Let's say padding of 0.2 rem, right? And I do git add. Now it's going to show what added. So let's wait for it. It's going to show added now. Why? Because I've added this. Let's wait for it. It's supposed to show added. It's supposed to show added. It's going to give me like add again. All right, but it's supposed to show added because we've added something. Now, let's say I want to remove this from the staging area. What do I do? All I have to do is to do git reset. And what happens? Can you see saying on stage changes after reset? Isn't it? Let me start again. So I'm saying that you make changes to your mobile.css, right? Then I do git add. What did I just do? I've added my changes to the staging area, isn't it? Now let's say you probably want to add more things. You don't just want to do that, or you want to restart your own git process. I can do git what? Reset. What this is going to do is going to remove it from where? The staging area, so that this can no longer be committed. You understand it now? Now, you cannot go over whatever it is you want to do. I can come here and I can remove this. Right now, I've also modified it. I cannot do my git add. You understand? Now, what happened? I've now made sure that I removed the former added version and I updated it. So now I can go ahead and do git commit dash n. So I can just give it fixes. Of course, it's going to tell me nothing to commit because I've done this before. You understand? Now, let's leave this for now. I think I'm going to come back to this again. But do you understand git add? Does everybody understand git add? Do you understand git commit? Good. Now the next place where I'm going to be talking about now is git remote add origin. Now I'm not going to follow this for now. I'm not going to be using this or this. I'm going to be following what you have on GitHub. I think everybody should have this on their GitHub. Now, the git add does what? Adds the files to the web. Where is it adding it to? Where is git add adding your files to? No, git add. If I say git add, where is it adding your files to? Said this over and over. Just to try. If I say git add, where will it add the files to? Staging area. Exactly. Then git commit takes it from the staging area and adds it to your .git. It's like a circle. You have git init, initializes, git add, takes those files and add it to your staging area. Then git commit will now take it from the staging area to where? Your .git folder. Now, we understand git add, we understand git commit. The next one is what? Git branch. But we'll leave git branch for now. There's a reason I'm leaving git branch. This is a big topic on its own that we'll be talking about together. But for now, we'll talk about what git remote add origin. Now, git remote add origin is a very important aspect of Git, but it's only done once in your project. The same way Git init is done once at the beginning, isn't it? It's the same way Git remote add origin is also done how many times? Once. And what does this Git remote add origin do? It connects your online repository and your what? Your local repository. What am I saying? It connects this particular .git repository on GitHub and your what? The .git folder in your local repository. That's in your project. That's what it does. You understand? So all you have to do is there is nothing much. Come to your Git folder here, copy it. Just come here, copy it, and come to your VS Code and paste. That's all. Automatically, it is going to connect the online repository together and the local repository. That's all you have to do with this. Now, if you've done this, has everyone done this? Have you done it? Please do it. So I need everybody to just follow me as I'm anything I do, just do it. That's how it is. Again, your Git remote add origin, automatically GitHub will provide you with the link. You copy that link and then you paste it online. Sorry, you paste it in your VS Code to connect your local repository and your online repository together. That's basically what it does. All right, let me stop the recording here first. Have you all done this?